Hey everyone, this is Ro from zero2rockstar.com, here for another week of check-in. Got my timer set on my phone. I'm going to switch over to my little notepad. That way I kind of stay on task and on point. Alright, so the past week, and for the purpose of this tracking, I start my week from Sunday and end it on Friday. So from Sunday to Friday, just gonna go run down through the list. Oh, before I do that, I'm actually going to switch up the way I piece out this the videos, just because upon reviewing the last one, typically what I've been doing is I'm doing a screenshot of my document where I have my task list, and kind of do with the check boxes of things that I got done and things that I didn't quite completely accomplish. And normally I do that at the end of the video, but for some reason, I guess last week I didn't assign enough time for it to be on screen. And what happens is when you're viewing it, the end cards overlap on top of it, so you don't really get to actually see the screenshot of that document. So just to try and avoid that for future videos, I'm going to display the task list at the beginning of the video, and if I do this correctly, you should be seeing it on screen right now. And I'm going to try to be a little more consistent about how many seconds on screen it'll display. I don't know, maybe what's sufficient? 30 seconds is enough? Maybe a minute? Maybe a minute is enough, because I don't really want it to be just kind of a static display. It gets kind of boring. So I guess just long enough for you to kind of glance at it. You can always pause it, but maybe 30 seconds a minute would be the time frame, and I'll try to put that beginning of the video. So moving right along, just gonna go straight for it. The video you're seeing after my document should be a video clip of a demo I tried. So we'll get to that. The game is called Death and Taxes. They're offering a demo of it at Steam, so just kind of game that I'm into. Pretty simple. So I tried the demo out. It's pretty fun, actually. Okay. What did I get done this past week? If you recall, if you're actually doing this in watching the videos in order, the previous week I kind of tweaked my goals to try to hit the milestones a little better for the forthcoming week. So it worked, because I actually did meditate twice the past week, and in the morning. The previous week I didn't get any meditation done at all, which was miserable. So I did get that meditation in, which was nice. Prior to that, my goal for the week was just meditate daily, which was my morning's very, very busy, so it hasn't been working. So what I try to do is kind of dial it down a bit, where I'm still hitting the specific number, but not as much. But just something where I can actually get it done. So meditation twice, I got that done. I got that accomplished. And this is nothing, like, it's a 10-minute meditation first thing in the morning. It's kind of nice to do that. Okay, the next one that I adjusted, because I haven't been hitting my milestones at all, was my exercise, my workout routine, which is typically just 30 minutes, nothing too crazy. Usually it's cardio, combination of cardio. Twice a week I would do cardio, and then the third one would be like resistant band training. With the new job, I could not fit in any of the exercises. There's just no way. Not in the morning, and not even after work. It just gets so busy. So instead of exercise 3 times a week, I adjusted that to just, how about just once? And I managed to do that, but I did do it on a Sunday, so I might just have to do that on the weekends, because my work days, right from the beginning of the day, as soon as I like wake up, my day is just kind of rolling, and in a pretty fast speed. It's unbelievable. And my commute kind of takes away from any kind of preparation I may have done to try to free up some time, because it's just I take the mass transit. So the issue with that is sometimes even when I leave work at a decent time, like 5 or 5:30, those would be the days where the train would just kind of have something going on with it, to the point where I wouldn't even get home until like an hour and a half later, which is pretty freaking ridiculous. It's annoying. So that's out of my hands, so I can't do anything about that. So I'd have to just adjust. So I think my exercise routines would be good if I try to do them either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But right now I'm just trying to do one day, because Monday to Friday, really, I'm getting a lot of exercise just from walking to the train station, around the train station. Once I hop out of the train, I walk towards work, and then again towards the end of the day I do the same thing. So I'm going to have to check my Fitbit stats, but I think I'm actually getting a lot more walking done since I started this job. So I'd have to look. So that's at least something. So I'm not, and we got a new scale, and then I weighed myself, I believe last week. That reminds me, I have to weigh myself for this week. I actually lost some weight, which is good. I'm not really worried about my weight. I'm just more worried about just kind of my energy level and my blood pressure. So that's it. So those two kind of worked out with the new milestones, meditating and exercise. So what's next? Eating healthy. I did manage to eat healthy the entire week. Start my day off with a nice breakfast. I can't eat light stuff in the morning because I just like high energy stuff throughout the day. My work's not physically taxing really, but it's more of a mental thing. It's exhausting. And I have to kind of fuel myself throughout the day to maintain the kind of focus and energy I need to perform my job. So it's important to really eat right. So I've been eating a lot of fruits. I actually take fruits with me to work, and I have been bringing my lunch instead of buying them. That way I know exactly what I'm gonna have, and it's not too salty and not too sweet, not too and I've been loading up on veggies this past week too, so that's good. I'm feeling much better this week actually than the weeks before, so that's always good. Okay, what's next on my list? Leisure time. So I got a lot of reading done, mostly for the commute, and doing audiobooks too. In between, when I'm doing coding and stuff at work, I have the audiobooks in the background. It's kind of like white noise type things where it's there, but it's not really too distracting. So as far as television time, I watched The Walking Dead, of course. That was on Sunday, and it goes right across Doctor Who. They're both the same evening, so we just kind of recorded DVR Doctor Who, which is, I believe that was the finale for the season already, right? That's crazy. And I didn't actually get to watch that finale until I believe it was Thursday evening. Could have possibly been last night, actually. Could be last night or Thursday evening, but yeah, just don't have very much time to dedicate to any extras. So I did get some TV time in. Those are my two shows that I'm trying to stay on top of. and a little bit of reading, and gaming too, obviously, because you're watching the video. So I did the gaming thing. This was more, I don't know, was this the weekend? I think this was Sunday. Sunday, or I don't know, I think it was Sunday. Not sure how long the demo was. Not very long, so it wasn't probably about an hour, maybe. But it was something, As long as I can fit in a little bit of fun time for me, I'm happy. What did I miss this past week? Again, I did not journal at all. My goal was twice a week of journaling, just to kind of sort out my thoughts and kind of plan. I don't know, just kind of a brain dump kind of thing. My journal. There's really no rules. I just write whatever I want to write. And for a couple of nights this week, I thought I was going to be able to write in my book. I can't even speak right now. I thought I was going to be able to write my book. However, I was just too tired. My brain just, it was nothing would come out really. I couldn't string along sentences at the end of the day. I was just so tired. So I need to do better on that, because it's something I really enjoy. I actually used to do a lot of like creative writing. Wrote short stories, even wrote a book, wrote just whatever, and I haven't been able to do that for how many years now. I have ideas. I always have a lot of ideas, but I just couldn't really just sit down and put together a story or even like just anything. So as an alternative, I like to write. I like the actual physicality of writing, like holding the pen in your hands and writing and scribbling down. So the journaling is really cathartic to me. I like it. It's kind of nice to look back and have a trace of what was I going through like 2 years ago on my birthday, or or the holidays, or just kind of, you can see the progression of things, and kind of it's a memory book. So I'm going to actually make sure I do that this weekend. If nothing else, I'll have at least one journal entry for the week. The other thing that I haven't done all week was draw. I didn't get to draw at all, not even my little grid series, which is, it's just tiny little grids, tiny little squares. It's been that kind of week. Kind of mentally exhausting, and that's fine, because I really, really enjoy my job. It's not the job at all, but it's more of the commute after work, so I have to sort out my schedule, because for the most part, they're pretty flexible with the schedule. I'm going to try to maybe come in a little earlier and leave right at 5, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I do that on Fridays. I don't really leave work like 5:30, because I come in really early. So, but maybe I can just do that all week. We'll see. But I'm not gonna be upset about not missing the drawing, because it's like you can only do so much. And to be quite honest, like this is the first time since the beginning of the year that I've not drawn at all, I believe. Anything. So, is it frustrating? Of course it is. But I'm not gonna beat myself over it. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new week. I'm in control of what I do with my time. I'm in control of what I do with my life. So it's just a matter of getting it done. And this is what this whole thing is about, trying to figure out how I'm going to balance everything, so that I'm productive and I'm moving towards that goal that I'm working towards at the time, and kind of keeping a nice balanced life where you're creative, happy, personally and professionally, and healthy, both in physical state and mental state. So overall, I think my little experiment with the adjusting the milestones worked out. Had it not been crazy with the commute this week, I do believe that I would have gotten everything done on my list. So we'll see what the next week holds. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Yeah, that's about it. I was gonna say something else, but my mind is blanked. I think I'm starting to plan the rest of my day. So yeah, thanks again for watching this vid and or listening, just listening. Because sometimes I say I watch a vid, but I actually have like the phone like in my pocket and have my earbuds on, and I'm mostly listening to it. So thanks for listening, and have a great week ahead. And we'll see you next week. See you on the flip side. Later.